The NBA 2K21 is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20, and first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21. Welcome to a special edition of
These guys are hammers and whatever. They're not in shape. They're not even the more stiff all it is. That's what I hate about that.
Oh, really tough news for John Wall today as we learned that he suffered a major injury once again.
Yeah, you hate to see that, Hank.
At this point, you gotta feel bad for the guy. Previously, he dealt with that devastating Achilles injury. Now he battles back, goes through all that rehab, and then this happens. It's just a tough break for one of the NBA's genuine good guys.
One of the best.
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about what this means for the rest of John Wall's season, but first, a quick commercial break. Keep it tuned to Hank and the Hornet only on 98.9 The Flex.
Hey.
We hope to see you again now, fans. So visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability on any future games.
My life is crazy, look at my DMs. Yeah. One time now she acting like, yeah, battling. They was sleeping like a sitting in my prayers somewhere in the sky, cause I ain't even know what God to believe in. I was just hoping it landed. I was just hoping whoever was listening, no, I ain't taking for granted. I may not be in this planet. I see you don't understand it. So I borrow money and borrow time, signing names on dotted lines. You should draw a line.
Welcomes you to the following present NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Mavericks in Dallas. For Dallas, they're ahead of where they were last season at this time. Always nice to see that progress in a positive direction. And Kenny, we get to watch Che in this one, a player who's taken one of the more interesting paths to the NBA.
It was so interesting that I couldn't even follow it all, Ernie. It was like a bounce around from place to place, but Che really had to fight his way into the league. He got his shot through some connections. We're not going to say how, but through some connections, and he made a name for himself in those workouts.
You look at Che, he's become more famous for his name than he has for his game.
True.
It's one to get the opportunity, but to stick around, you have to continually prove.
Right now, it's time for the tip.
Yeah.
Kevin Harlan standing by to bring us the play-by-play.
The sprawling metropolis of Dallas, Texas is our setting tonight, as seen from above. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Curry.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, most everyone is familiar with Che's incident at Bay City, leaving the squad before a tournament game to protest the treatment of a teammate. There was a big debate at the time, but Che still feels it was the right decision. And like it or not, he's a man of principle. Guys?
David, thanks for that. You know, G.A., Che, no stranger to controversy.
And I can see the reasoning from both sides. I don't think Che tries to be a lightning rod for controversy, but he doesn't shy away from it either.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green down low with Looney. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. And for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Many players on their best behavior to start the year. Do things get more chippy as the season goes on?
Here we go.
If you were in a marriage, Kevin, let's say, and you are. Let's say you had what's called the honeymoon phase.
Yes.
Right around December, that's about your 5th year marriage. And guys start to think about, you know what, I keep seeing you every day, and I don't like how it is that I'm playing, and I don't like where we are right now. It's cold in this gym. What is going on? That might spill over occasionally to competition on the floor.
Well, because my wife plays this game, watches our broadcast,
yeah.
I'm always in the honeymoon stage.
I'm looking at you, Kevin, and I cannot believe you just said that.
I can't believe she's playing. Porzingis with the block. Brunson scanning the floor. Count that bucket.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater.
Changes here for Jalen Brunson. Outside Hardaway. It's stolen by Curry. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. And the call to foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
How about that finish by Steph there? He's just a master at altering his shot. After he hears the whistle, gets the contact, and finishes.
Dorian Finney-Smith checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, for so long, the Warriors have been a great shooting team. I don't see that changing as long as Steph and Clay are pulling on jerseys for the Dubs. You think about the Splash Brothers backcourt, their unselfish style of play, sharing the ball. This other team has.
The shot's good from Charles.
And the latest I heard with Che is that he's cut a deal to be a rep for Gatorade. Very high honor for a brand that has long been associated with our league.
You said it well, G.A. Gatorade doesn't really just hand out shown to give him a deal this early in his career. Wow, impressive. And the Warriors last year, Brent, top 3 in three-point shooting once again.
How about that? The 5th straight year that they've been a top 3 team from the three-point line, and not really much of a surprise given their shooting prowess. Some of their would be bad shots, Kevin, quite frankly, for any other team, but that's elite marksmanship from Golden State.
And Slim picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Bowman. He's guarded by Charles. And the shot is good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
So it's the Mavericks now. The Warriors making the shot.
At the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
This is as good as it gets for first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
To the left side wing. Here's Finney-Smith, covered by Wiggins. Here's Charles. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Well, you have to applaud Che for doing what he feels is right. I heard that, Greg, after a recent game, he made sure to spend time with his fans.
And that is something that you don't see enough of from the young rookies coming into the league. Glad to hear that Che remembers that ultimately it is all about the fans.
And obviously the season's just begun. Never too soon to check out the power rankings. Let's see how these teams are stacking up. You look at Minnesota. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
And here are the Mavericks now, following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Warriors leading by 3. Here's Bowman. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 6. Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
You can't allow any opponent to shoot that kind of percentage. If you do, it's just going to be so tough to keep up.
Player development, not just a coach's job, Brent, something you're active in right now. And, you know, there are some players who are playing currently who are terrific mentors and teachers on teams.
There's no doubt about it that there are guys. I think about first what Vince Carter has provided to the teams he's been around in the past couple seasons. Zach Randolph, to some degree, was doing that as he moved from Memphis to Sacramento. But there are guys who are still players and that are on the floor contributing and doing big things, like Chris Paul and Mike Conley, that are such huge attributes to an organization when they start to introduce the changeover in their roster or the next phase of their team. You got to give a lot of kudos and appreciate the fact that players who've been that great for that long accept and willingly accept, Kevin, the role of teaching young guys and paying it forward.
And role players that have been like Calderon and Haslam, who have not been stars, but have been important parts of the organization.
Also, tremendous examples of what it means to be a professional day in and day out. If your responsibilities aren't as great as the top 4 or 5 players, there's still things you can do to make your team better on a daily basis. Those are 2 great names, Kevin.
Now here's Wiggins. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And Curry has it in the corner. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Here's Charles, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Golden State gets called for the foul. The Mavericks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And the Warriors making a change here. Good from Charles. 1:05 left in the first. Pass to Pascal. Down low, Poole the pass to Lee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Bowman. And the rebound goes to the mat. Here's he had a thing in their last game against San Antonio.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making plays that the D had to play off him.
Now here's Wright, trailing by 2. Puts up a 3. He starts the game with a miss.
Well, you like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Wright. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Lets it go from deep. Drains the 3-point. And so far as we conclude the first quarter, the Mavericks on top. They lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. So much talent on this Warriors team. Draymond Green talks about how it all meshes together.
The way I judge, whether we can play together or not is on the defensive end. I never really judge on the offensive end. It's about picking each other up on the defensive end and all being on the string.
Greg, defense is Draymond's specialty, no question about it.
And it all starts on that end. The Warriors feel like if they take care of business at that end, the offense will take care of itself.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Murray. Wright is out there with J.J. Barea. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Finney Smith in at the 4 spot. So that's who Dallas touched the second with. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, there is...
Getting ready for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Curry comes in for Murray. Doncic is checked in for DeLon Wright, and it's Slim in for J.J. Barea. Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a minute and a half.
It's super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angle.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wrong? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. That's good from Charles. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Warriors trail. Fires the three. Rebounded by Charles.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Scored the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, shot A comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operation.
Here's Looney. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. 4 on the clock. Shot, high post, and good. Got the English that time as it falls. 8 points for him.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
The pass to Charles. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Golden State with another.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
To the paint. Out to Doncic. Connects from 3-point range. Doncic has got 16 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
To the middle. Here's Bowman. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Slim passes to Porzingis. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do as a defender is to foul him.
And Greg, as many expected, Porzingis getting a huge deal from Dallas to keep him a Mavs for a long time.
Mavs feel he can be better than he was before the injury. Love the idea of pairing him long-term with Doncic. Signed him to a lengthy and sizable deal to be the core of their future.
Find the lane. Find the lane. No shot.
A free throw off from Porzingis.
Well, after the boos on draft night, when he got to the league, you could immediately recognize Porzingis, and he keeps trying to raise the bar for himself. An exciting young player for the league.
It's good. Doncic has got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. The Warriors shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Wiggins. Here's Looney. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Pascal. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
I I think the talk about Porzingis being soft on the inside might be a little misguided. Playing pretty hard right now.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Looney passes to Bowman. Curry against Curry. Pass to basket. On deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And this, the first of 3 games.
He made it. He gets it to go. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with a wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And so it's Dallas holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Curry has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Now we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green down low with Looney. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. And it's Wiggins in at the 3 spot. For some changes. Right, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Seth Curry comes in for Luka Doncic. And it's Slim in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Pascal. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Cleveland. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. We know that he can come up with the occasional big play, but his overall numbers haven't been impressive.
Take a break.
There is a bit of a feeling they're all looking to him to step up, and they know he's capable of doing it right now, just not getting it done.
And the first one at the line is good. Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? It has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
He feeds it to Curry. Good. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Poole. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Right, the pass to Charles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
The first one falls. No good on the second free throw. Warriors shooting the ball at 42%. And a wide open look for Lee. No good that time. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
The pass to Poole. Now here's Green, covered by Charles. Green kicks to Lee. Here's Pascal. To the wing on the left. Here's Poole. Off target from three-point range. Here's Dallas. They're on a 19-3 run. Out to the right wing. Here is Slim. 14 points for him. Lets it go from 14. The Mavericks rebound. Here's Porzingis. And they pick up 2. Porzingis has got 16 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lee passes to Green. Inside. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Out to the right wing. Here's Bowman. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Dallas has gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Slim passes to Curry. And here's Porzingis. From 11 feet away, it's rebounded by Golden State. Well, whether you love him or hate him, you can't deny that Draymond Green is one of the more unique players in the league.
There really isn't anyone else like Draymond. I mean, who does everything for a team but score. I mean, not only can he play all positions on both ends of the floor, but also to be the emotional leader. Truly a special player.
And there's a minute 45 left in the third. Lee outside. Pass to Bowman. A floater, and he sinks the layup. 14 points for him.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Slim passes to Kleba. Passes it to Charles. Another shot, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Golden State gets called for the foul. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. 1:05 left in the third. The feed now to Curry. Lays it up off the glass. Curry's got 22.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Slim passes to Curry. That one falls. Curry's got 8 points.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Pass to Pascal. Feeds it to Green. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Curry with the steal. Porzingis against Lee. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Porzingis. The Warriors have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And both free throws good for Lee. Here is Slim. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Mavericks ahead, running away with this one. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Doncic and Hardaway at the 2 and the 3. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. And it's Charles in at the guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Like to see it when Steph has the confidence to try the floater just over the top of the defense and that soft touch, and it goes.
Slim passes to Hardaway. Jacks up a 3. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hardaway with a wide open look. And the 3 ball is good.
He's got some growing confidence right now in the catch and shoot game, Hardaway Jr. I feel like he could score from anywhere.
At the top of the key, Curry. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Thompson comes with the double team. Now the Warriors. Curry, good. Curry's got 28 points for the game.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Here's Cleveland.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And that one misses. Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Dallas. And he sinks the second. And bird right's an important element in structuring the salary cap. Completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. The Warriors also with a sub. Lee checked in. Marjanovic against Green. The shot's good from Charles.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
Curry passes to Green. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Lee gets the bucket.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot.
Here's Charles. shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Okay.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Dallas. Porzingis is checked in for Marjanovic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Murray. And Doncic is subbed in for J.J. Barea. And Golden State also making a change. Looney's checked in. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that
courtside
job.
seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Here's Charles. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
It's Curry outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And it's 37 points for Steph Curry. Here is Slim, guarded by Curry. Here's Doncic. The Warriors pull it in. Wiggins has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Thompson, left side. To the middle. Banked in off the glass. Curry's got 39.
Just so good around the rim. Steph Curry knowing when to try his luck from there, and he gets super creative with some of the spins that he puts on the ball around the rim.
Doncic kicks to Kleber. To the paint. The shot's good from Charles. Slim's got 11 in the second half.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Mavericks.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Slim.
And guys, I just felt he was tremendous tonight. His energy infected his teammates, and a wrecking ball on both ends.
That free throw good from Charles. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for Golden State. 52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Curry can't get it to go.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
In the corner, Marjanovic with it. Kicks it to Barea. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And there's the basket, good from Charles.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Randall surveying the D. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
One shot.
That one misses for Randall. Low. Here's Charles. It's good. Great play set up by Berea.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to catch up with our special postgame guest.
Hey, Kenny here. You were incredible. Season high in points, validating everyone who insisted you could make it into the NBA, even after the questions that were raised heading into the draft.
I appreciate it, Kenny, man. Yeah, I don't know. I have a hard time comparing games because each one's different. Different opponent, different strategy going in. I did feel good tonight, though, man. And credit to my teammates for hitting me on the ball when I could do something with it, you know? Without their efforts, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you now, Kenny.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaq, for Kenny, for Kevin Harlan, for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, Jay.
Hey.
I got a request from Hank and the Hornet. You good to go?
Yeah.
Great. Just right over here.
Okay, cool.
Jay, welcome in. You're on with Hank and the Hornet.
Get real or get stung.
Yeah, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, I'm good, man.
Awesome. So I want to ask by asking you about your growth as a player. You have come a long way since the beginning of the season. I'm just wondering, who's most responsible for that?
Hey, that's a good question, man. I'm going to have to go with Coach.
Okay, why is that?
Because, man, you know, the level of faith he has in me as a player, it allows me to do my thing.
That's all it takes? Faith? Man, I keep believing I'm going to win the lottery, but I am rolling snake eyes, buddy. No dice.
I mean, what else you want me to say?
We don't want you to say anything, Jay. We're just asking questions, man.
It doesn't sound like you're asking a question. Hey, what is that?
Looks like we got some beef brewing.
No, man, look, it's no beef, man. I'm just saying, you know, Coach really helped me out. So I don't have any beef with you two.
Of course not, Jay. Just ignore him, okay? He's not housebroken.
I got you.
Well, unfortunately, that's all the time we got with Jay. So, Jay, thanks so much for joining us. A real pleasure, as always.
Hey, for sure, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you guys. All right, bro. Peace.
Hey, Che, you got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
This is your first time leading the team in scoring. Do you think that helped you become more of a leader overall?
I think you have to earn that over time. You have to prove you're consistent. Anybody can be a scorer, right? But it takes a lot more to be a leader. And honestly, I don't think I'm there yet.
Great. Thanks, Che.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Hey, can I grab you for a second, Che?
Yeah, what's up?
You set a new career high in points scored tonight. Don't you think you deserve a bigger role on the team?
I'm happy to take on whatever role coach asks of me. If he wants me to score more, I can do that. If he wants me to facilitate, I can do that too. My job is to be ready at all times.
Good stuff. Anything else?
You trying to set me up, Vin? Seems like it.
Che, I would never. Unless you feel like giving me a real soundbite.
Nah, not at all, man. I'll catch you later, all right?
All right.